Hi, I'm astrologer and life coach, Penny Dix. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer here. And if you're new here, a big welcome to you. And I'd love it if you could subscribe. And a special welcome to Pisces, whether you're the sun in Pisces or the rising sign or ascendant. My lovely oceans of emotions. Pisces, welcome. This is your astrological overview for everything you need to understand to navigate the energies of the beginning of the year, January 2023. So, with no further ado, I'm going straight to your home. I'm going to your home sector, Gemini, which is also about family because, well, Gemini, as we know, is about communication. And I think, Pisces, communication within the home, within the family is incredibly important to you. Because Pisces, you're a sign that is not so good with the boundaries. A secure and boundaried home life is actually quite important to you. And you know that's achieved through good communication. Now, Mars, our planet of action, energy, assertion, and arguments, and sexuality, physicality. Mars has been in this part of your chart since August 2022. Then on October the 22nd, 2022, Mars went retrograde. Now this doesn't happen very often, and it's been retrograde since October. Now, how has this affected you? Well, I think in many ways, it's felt a little bit like you're walking through treacle, and not only treacle, but hot treacle. I just think it's been difficult to navigate family and to navigate what's going on at home. I think there's been difficulties, a bit of frustration, tension, possibly arguments because it is Mars. And Mars is finally going direct on the 12th, which gives you a wonderful opportunity to perhaps sort some of these things out and address them in a more constructive way. And, you know, Mercury rules Gemini. And Mercury has also, of course, been retrograde just at this last bit of this Mars retrograde. So Mercury actually went retrograde on the 29th of December in Capricorn, in the 11th house for you. Now, this is all about your hopes and dreams and wishes. It's also the kind of community at large. Now, Mercury finally goes direct on the 18th. And so I think you will be able to put words to things that have been difficult for you to express. And I do feel this connects in many ways with what's been going on at home and with your family. So you will at last be able to clear some things up and clear the air. Now, Mercury will stay in its shadow until the beginning of February, but you will just feel an easing of energies. So Venus, of course, has also been in Capricorn in your 11th house. And Venus is all about, it can be about finance, love, relationship. It's also self-worth. And I think you have a much clearer vision, Pisces, of the kind of projects you want to get going for 2023. You can see how valuable they can be. And you have a better idea because Venus and Mercury have been conjunct Pluto. Pluto has been here for some time and it's been transforming everything and anything to do with anything you're kind of passionate about to do with projects and hopes and dreams. And of course, Pluto is in its last kind of stages of being in this part of your chart and will finally move into Aquarius, which will be your 12th house. Now that's going to be interesting, but more about that later in the year. But Pluto won't actually move into Aquarius until the end of 2024, but it is going to dip its toes in 2023. So Venus is giving some kind of value to the projects that you want to initiate and launch. And I think they could also help bring in some financial gain. So I think this is something that can potentially make you money. Now, Venus actually, I'm just going to tell you this quickly, it does have a retrograde this year, which is sort of probably, it doesn't happen that often, but it's just a heads up really. It has a retrograde in the sign of Leo, and that's between the 23rd of July and the 4th of September. Now, that can bring changes to do with relationships, but I will talk about that later in the year. Nothing to fear, could bring somebody you haven't seen for some while back into your life. But let's go back to January, because Venus on the 3rd enters your 12th house, Aquarius. So here, Venus is working at helping you value you, helping you realize that you have something very important to offer the world. Sometimes you feel restricted. You don't like the fact that this part of the chart can hold you back and tie you down to a certain extent. You are a sign that likes to feel free. And so Venus in this part of your chart is really going to, I think, just lighten things up for you. On the 22nd, it will be conjunct Saturn. Saturn has been really putting you through the mill for the last couple of years in this part of your chart, because it's been trying to encourage you to get structure into how you take care of your inner world and your psyche. And if you've really worked hard with Saturn's lessons, then you will really benefit from it. On the 22nd, Venus will actually be conjunct Saturn. And I think that could be quite a significant time for you. I think you might be able to just kind of think, wow, gosh, I've changed. And maybe at last I'm able to contain some of this Piscean energy and this vision that you have. You have great vision, Pisces. And so Venus actually moves into your house, Pisces, on the 27th. And from the 27th onwards, you are just going to be feeling much lighter, much happier. You're going to be feeling loved. You're going to feel love. You're going to want to give love. And you're just going to, and actually people are going to pick this up about you. People are going to find you very attractive. Let's just, before we finish your reading, look at what's going on in the house of communication, the 3rd house, which is Taurus. Because, of course, you've had Uranus, our big outer boy of the unexpected, shocks of waking up, of just all sorts of unusual twists and turns. Now, you've had Uranus here for quite a while now, and it's been retrograde for several months. Now, the good news is on the 22nd of January, Uranus goes direct. So that is going to mean it's going to start pulling away from that North Node, where it's been keeping you rather tied to what seems like some kind of destiny that you have to fulfill. It's actually going to, as it pulls away, it's going to give you a little bit more control over your personal destiny. So you can start writing the script in kind of harmony with the cosmos, so that you're not just going off rogue into the night sky or into the oceans of emotions to sort of follow your star, but you're actually working in harmony with the cosmos and having more direction and seeing more clearly how you want to be seen and received by the outside world. So there we go, Pisces, my lovely oceans of emotions. Thank you so much for joining me for your January astrological overview. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.